So, oh, okay. How to configure the firewall? Yeah. We can configure any firewall. Say, if you would like to go with CyberArk or Sonic Wall, Cisco firewalls, FortiGate. Okay, is also possible, guys. Say here, launch instances. Even guys, you can launch the Kali Linux as well. Say if you type Kali here, you can launch Kali. If you go for cloud the penetration testing and all, you can launch Kali and work. Say here, there are two options: marketplace, community version. So marketplace, they may charge. Better go with community version. You can see a number of Kali versions. Just choose one of the Kali version and you can run Kali, right? Say guys, if you run Kali, they charge per hour $0.06, right? That's the running cost. That the image is free. But if you choose this option, guys, just type Kali here. If you go for a marketplace here, the some of the images are free, but some other charging options images, but they charge the image as well as the running cost, right? You have to pay both. You can run Kali. Even you can run firewall, say Fortinet. Say you get here, you can see the Fortinet firewall. Just click the result. You can choose one of the Fortinet firewall and you can run, right? So that also possible. Right? We are separately going to discuss this Amazon machine image, guys. Still, we didn't discuss the imaging part, right? This is the pending part we are going to discuss, right? Right. Again, we back to load balancer. Right. Today, we are going to configure network load balancer manually. Right. Okay. For this one, we need the instance. Right. Say, let me draw the diagram. Say, here the traffic is hitting the load balancer. Say, this is the load balancer, guys. Here the traffic is hitting. So this one is HTTP traffic, guys. Actually, it's a best practice. Go with HTTPS. Okay. If you want, you can go for HTTP also. Okay. It's your decision, right? This one is secure one because the certificate is there, HTTPS. Right? That's what I advise you to go with HTTPS. That is a best practice. Right? Here, the target group is there. Say target group 1. Right? So we are creating the instance. Then we are registering the instance here. The target group, we are registering the instance. Right? Then guys, say we are going to configure port 80 here. This one 443. Outside we have 443. Inside we have port 80. Right? If you want, you can configure 443 as well. Right? But this is the normal scenario. So that's what I would like to go with this scenario. Right? Right. Now, guys, we need the instance. We are going to register the instance with the target. If someone access, traffic is hitting here, then our load balancer is forwarding the traffic here. That's what you can see the diagram here. See guys, network load balance. So guys, my question is, say this network load balancer, okay, is running on which layer? We have layer 1, layer 2, layer 3 up to layer 7. So my question is guys, network load balancers running on which layer? Layer 3 or layer 4? What is the answer? Yes, very good. That is layer 4. That means it's running on transport layer, right? It's running on transport layer. Transport layer, we have number of protocols, guys, right? TCP, UTP, okay? Say this protocol. But the load balancer is running on layer 7, application layer. This one runs on layer 4, right? But if you compare with application layer, application load balancer, this one is quite speed. Okay, all right? It quite speed. This one you can see here. There's a description here. You can see. Say ultra low latencies. Okay. Ultra low latency with speed, right? So that's what some people go with network load balance. Guys, this is very important. Is running on layer 4, not layer 3. So if you see the wording network, sometimes you may think it's running on layer 3, right? So it's running on layer 4. That's what you can see the couple of protocols. Right. Here, guys, we are going to talk about TCP, right? TCP or UDP or TLS, right? Right. Right. Let's configure the network load balancer and see how it works. Right. Later, we compare application load balancer and network load balancer. Right. One more thing, guys. It is running on network layer 4. Here, there's no security group. Right? There's no security group here. Right? Here, we have the security group. Right? On top of application layer, on top of application load balancer, we have the security group. Here, the security group is not available. Right? The reason is security group is running on layer 7. Right? Right? So guys, let's configure the network load balance. As we know, we need the instance. Say, let me run one instance here. Say guys, this time I am not choosing the availability zone. Let's see, right? Say, let me open port 80 and let's open port HTTP also. Okay. I'll tell the reason why I have opened this one. So my instance is okay. Next one, I am going to configure the target group, right? Say, let me open another console for target group. So target group. There's a target group already there. Let me open create target group. The instances, there's no IP address, guys. We are going to use the machine EC2 instances. Right? There's no Lambda function. There's no application load balance. Here, guys, the target group, say, let's see, this is the target group 2. Right? The protocol, here, I am going to choose TCP. Right? There's no HTTP, guys. The reason is this one is a network load balance. The port 80, you can configure the port 80. Because of port 80, I have opened HTTP in the security group. Right? Then only instance can, then only the health check is going to check. Right? The health check is going to check the protocol TCP and the port 80. The group already there. Okay. T3. Okay. Target group 3. Next. So guys, here we are running 2 instances, right? Say, don't worry about this instance. This one already on the service. Say this one. Okay. This instance we have created. This instance I am going to register now. Right? I am going to register with the target group. Right? Say, just include as pending below port 80, guys. Now, registration has been completed and create target group. Right? So this registration we are going to automate, right? We use this one, what we call auto scaling group and automate, right? We are going to learn, right? Right, now the registration has been completed, guys. So this part is over. Now we are going to configure the network load balance, right? So let me open another window for network load balancer. Load balancers. This is the network load balancer, guys. There's a load balancer is running. So let me create another load balancer. Create load balancer. Say this one, just create load balancer name. NLB, say 1 or something, or just say demo or say 1. So it should face outside, internet facing load balancer, IPv4. Here guys, you can see the VPC, there is no security group because it's running on layer 4, transport layer, right? So mapping, you are going to map this subnet, right? Surely I'll explain the mapping part. Then say the listener, say you can go with, say let's go with TLS 443. Then only we can configure HTTPS. If you want, you can go for port 80 as well. Say, let me choose TLS, and here the target group, the traffic you are putting to which target group. Say, let me choose the target group here, just refresh and choose T3. T3 is the target group, right? Say, let's configure the certificate. Say, this is the certificate here, right? So, right? So then create the load balancer. So it's saying some messages are like this, say view load balance. Now we have configured our load balancer. You can see this is our load balancer we have configured. Now you see, say it's in the provisioning state. It will take several time to become active state, right? Let's wait the 1 minute time, will quickly become active, right? So guys, now we have configured this setup, right? So when we call the load balancer, guys, okay, it will forward the traffic here, right? The instance which is inside the target. Now let's see, the instance is working fine. This is the instance, just copy and paste whether we can access the web page. Right. Instance is working, right? Say guys, I have a question. So what is the command to check the CPU usage in Linux? Anyone? How can we check the CPU usage in Linux? Yeah, correct. Top is a command to check. Yes, we need this one. Now you see here is at the active. The state as active state. You can see the configuration and everything. Right. Now let's see our target group. Say, wait, let's refresh this one. So it says there's no healthy instances. We have one instance, but it's still not healthy. Okay, just refresh. Wait. So what I can do is say I'm going to re-register the instance again. Just say register instance. Right. Wait. It should be like this. Right? It should be healthy. But if you see here, T3 still not up. Say guys, it will take some time. Right? It will take some time. Say if you see here, T2, right? It should be like this, right? So now let me access this one. Say if you call this one, say you can access the site. Okay. So guys, this one it will take some time to become health, right? T3. Well, it will take some time, guys. Right. So you can access this one through this one. Right. So guys, it will take some time to register. Still health is unused with data. Right. So, okay, if you refresh, okay. Say if you want to register with DNS, you can use this name and register with DNS. Right. So the thing is, guys, say they go to instances. Go to instances. Say now I'm calling this IP address. So it also works, right? So we can't control this one. So we can't control this one, guys. So people can access through NLB IP address, and if some people know the instance IP, people call the instances and access. So this kind of things we block in application load balancer, right? Application load balancer we block, but this one we can't block. Thing is, NLB doesn't have any security group, right? That is the reason. Say people can access through NLB as well as they call the IP and access. Right? It also works. Right? So we can't stop this one. So that is a disadvantage. So that's what people use net application or load balance. Right? So this is about network load balancer, guys. Right? Now you see here we have registered the instance. Say we have registered. Now we are going to learn another component known as auto scaling group. Auto scaling group. Right. After that, we are going to automate this process. Right. This one is going to register on behalf of us. Right. Auto scaling group is going to do the registration on behalf of us. Right. Right. Anyway, I'm going to remove the component, guys. Just it will take some time, guys. Right. Say I'm going to delete this component. Meantime, I am going to remove the target group. Meantime, I am going to remove the instance. Right. Now, we are going to learn this auto scaling group. Okay. Say auto scaling group, we need the template, guys. We need the template. Say the template means, let's say we need this much of CPU, we need this much of hardware. Okay, and we need this is the security group, and we are defining the operating system. Okay, likewise, we are making the template. EC2 template. Then what we can do is we will hand over the template to auto scaling group. Right? And say we need this much of instances. Right? Say we need minimum this one, maximum this one, this here, this one. Say guys, let's see this one. Say when we configure the auto scaling group, we just define the instances. Say minimum 1 instance, maximum say 5 instance, and desired 4 instance. Say, what do you mean about desired? Say desired means right now. Say right now we need 4 instances, but we can go up to 5. It depends on the traffic patterns. Say traffic is low, then we will go with 1 instance. Right? That is the meaning of minimum, maximum, and this year. The right now. Right? So guys, before configure the auto scaling group, we have to configure the template, EC2 template. Say here, you can see 2 options. Launch template is there. You can go with this as well. Launch configuration. We can configure template with launch configuration or launch template. So this one is bit older one. So we are going to choose the template one, not this one, right? Okay. If you want, you can choose this one. If you go with template, you have more options than launch configuration. That's what people prefer, launch template. So that's what, because you can see number of options here, launch template, right? This one. If you want, you can go with launch configuration as well. So let's choose the template. we get another window for the template. Here, we are going to define our template, right? Say create template. Say my template, say my demo template. You can specify the template version, say version 1, 2, or whatever you can prefer, you can specify here. There's a guidance option is there. Okay, if you choose this one, the wizard will guide you, right? Wizard will guide you. We are going to configure our own template, so that's what leave this option. Okay. Say what is the AMI would you like to use? Say let's choose the AMI, the OS. Say let's configure the Ubuntu operating system. Then choose Ubuntu image here. Say Ubuntu server 20.0. The what is the instance type? Say T2 micro. Say it's free one. You can go for other instance type, but those are the chargeable components. Say this is the free one. Just choose the free one. Then what is the key, guys? Say let's choose the key. Say new key. Okay, you can create a key as well, right? We already have the key, so that's what new key is there. Then you can configure the network configuration and what is the security group. Say let's choose one security group. Oh, this is the default one. Just choose this one, right? The storage part, just go with 8 GB space. The hard drive space is the default one, right? If you want, you can specify additional network interfaces as well, right? You can put the tag. There's you can see plenty of options here, right? Say plenty of options means, for example, you can request spot instances, okay, or you can request on-demand instances. If you didn't click this one, that means we go with on-demand instances. If you go with spot instances, just choose this one, okay, right. Now we go with on-demand instances. Say you can see number of options here, the kernel parameters, blah blah, and you can configure the user data also. Say let me copy and paste this one. Say this one is the Ubuntu machine. That's what I go with. apt get update. If it is a Red Hat or Amazon specific machine, go with jump update. Say, let me go with this one. It's a bootstrap program. Let's run the bootstrap program. And if you want, you can configure any parameters. If you would like to install Java or NetBeans or whatever thing, you can configure here. It will one shot, it will create all the applications as you wish. Here I am going to install Apache, right, and start the Apache server. That means when the machine boot up, is also got installed. Right. Say guys, say create launch template. Template. Now this is our template, guys. Now my demo template. Okay. you can see the template version, latest version. If you want, guys, you can modify the template. Just say modify template, right? And here you can specify the second version, right? Right. Now the template part is over. Now see, guys, the template part is over. Now we are going to hand over the template to auto scaling group. Right. Now, guys, see the instances. Actually, all are terminated, right? When we run the auto scaling group, put the number of instances here. Auto scaling group, if I put 1, then it is going to launch the instance, right? Automatically, right? Let's see how it works. See, there's no instances right now, right? Say, guys, auto scaling load balancer. Let's get another window for auto scaling group. Say they can use the name group. That means number of instances, right? Yes, auto scaling group, right? Here you can see the diagram here. Minimum, maximum is there, and the desired capacity are right now. Say auto scaling group. Say just give the name for auto scaling group. Let's see my auto scaling group or whatever. Then the feed the template. Say the template as my demo template. Okay, we have created. You can see the version is there. This is the default version 1. The description is there. You can see the key pair we have configured, security group we have configured, instance type we have configured, everything we have configured here. Yes, okay. Just feed it. Say next. Now, you can see here, add here to launch template. You stick with the template, or you can choose this one, combine purchase options and instance type. Say, for example, you are going to run 5 instances. If you go with this one, these are the on-demand instances. Say, guys, if you go with this one, you can configure the percentage. Say 20% go with spot instances. 80% go with on-demand instances. Right? Right? Like that, you can configure. Right? It depends on the need. Right? Now, I would like to go with this one. So if you click this option, guys, here you can define I need 70% on demand and 30% spot instance. Right? Say you can define I need just 3 and define the percentage. Right? And you can run. But the thing is, if the spot instances price goes low, you might lose the instances. Right? That is a disadvantage here. So I just go with adhere to launch template. Right? That means, guys, I strictly follow my template. Here I have defined I need the on-demand instances. Right? I choose the first option and go forward. If you want, you can choose this as well. Say network, VPC, and say subnet. So now where it is going to launch the instances. Right? Say we have one subnet, we have another subnet. So when the auto scaling group launch the instance, it is going to launch, say, for example, you are defining, I need 3 instances. Then it is going to launch 2 instances in one subnet and 1 instance is another subnet, right? Right? That's what the subnet comes here, right? So better to choose more than one subnet, right? If you want, you can choose one subnet as well. Okay, I go with 2 subnet. Say whenever the auto scaling group launch the instance, it is going to put some instance in this subnet, some instances this subnet. Auto scaling group is going to take the decision, right? So guys, say next. Say guys, now again we have come across 3 options here. No load balance. So guys, right now we will configure any load balancers. Right now, okay. Now the load balancer comes here, right? This one. Right. No load balancer. If you have load balancer, choose this option. Right? If you don't have load balancer, go with first option. Say this one, you are going to create another load balancer here. Right? Right. Let me choose this one. Right now, I don't have any load balancer. Right. Now, guys, now the load balancer is there. Now, load balancer also going to check the health check of the instance. Right. There are 2 health check guys. Right. The default one is there. You can see the default one. Say, go to instances. Say the status check. This is the default health check. It is going to check every 1 minute time. Right? The default one, which is checked by Amazon. Right? Here you can see the check status or something. This is the default. Other one, load balancer also going to check the health check. Right. Then guys, we have 2 health check. One is the default health check. Other one is load balancer's health check. The priority goes to the presidency goes to load balancer. If load balancer says fail, then it's fail. Right? Right. So we have two load health check. One is EC2, other one is elastic load balance. Okay. I am going to choose elastic load balance. Now see, this guy is going to check the health check of this EC2 instance and inform this one, okay, AST is fine, no need to launch any instances. Again, it's going to check. Now, this status is unhealthy. Then it will inform AST. So the one is going to drain or one is going to die. So launch another instance. Then auto scaling group is going to launch another instance. Who check the health check? Load balancer check the health check and inform to load balancer is going to die or any hardware failure or blah blah things. Then it is going to launch another instance automatically. There's no human intervention. Clear, guys? Right now, we don't have any health load balancer, right? So better to choose. Actually, it's not advisable at the moment to choose this option anyway. Choose this one. Later, we are going to configure the load balancer. At the moment, we don't have any load balancer, right? Health check grace period, say the amount of EC2 instance performs the first health check on new instances after they put in the service. Say after, say guys, see this timing option 300. Now, auto scaling group, this is the auto scaling group, guys. This one is going to launch the instance. Okay? It is going to launch the instance. Right? Right? Actually, it will take 300 seconds to prepare the instance. Right? So if you go for birthday party or wedding party, you have to prepare. Right? Likewise, okay, it is going to, so it needs this much of time to prepare the instance and join with other instances, right? And join with the fleet, or we can say join with the cluster, right? So it needs 300 seconds. That means it needs 5 minutes, 5 minutes time. Right? If you want, you can change the timing as you wish. Say, you can see clearly here, put in service. Then only auto scaling group is going to check the health after 5 minutes start, right? There are some additional options. Click this also, right? Say we are going to learn, not today, CloudWatch, right? There's another monitoring mechanism known as CloudWatch. Okay. Let CloudWatch to check the parameters, check the metrics. Say metrics means CPU usage, memory usage, bandwidth usage, inbound and outbound bandwidth usage, IO usage, blah blah metric, guys. Okay, let's CloudWatch also check the matrix. If you want, you can remove it. Now say next. Now see the 3 options comes here, guys. Minimum capacity, I need 1 instance. This here 2 instance. Sorry, one instance. Maximum 2. Say if I say 2, right, how many instances it's going to launch here? How many instances is going to launch, guys? 1 or 2? Or 3? So if I say if I say 2 here, it is going to launch 2 instances, not 1. We got the right now. So I would like to choose one is okay. I need one instance right now. The minimum also one. Maximum I can go up to 3. Right? Say right. Instances you can right now. There's no instances. When I complete the load balancer configuration, load balancer is going to launch here, not me. Right? We are going to discuss these policies as well. Right. Now see guys, see instance scale in protection. We have learned scale in, scale out. Say this is scale out, right? Say depends on the traffic. Auto scaling group is going to launch the instance scale out. Say this one depends on the traffic. It is going to swing the instance, reduce the instance, scale in. Right. Say guys, if I choose this option, guys, enable instance scale in protection. Okay. Scale in protection. See the wording? That means, guys, say it is going to launch the instance. Say it is going to launch instance 1, then later it's going to launch instance 2, then it's going to launch the instance 3, instance 3. Okay. We can increase the number of instances, but we can't decrease the number of instances. The protection is enabled. Right? Say when the traffic gets low, it is going to remove the instances. Auto scaling group is going to remove the instances. If we click this option, auto scaling group couldn't remove the instances, guys. Right? It can increase the instances, but can't decrease the instance, can't shrink the instance, guys. Right? Can't reduce the instance if you enable this option. Right. Say let's leave it. Otherwise, say if the protection from scaling is enabled, newly launched instances will be protected from the scaling by default. Say, all right. Next, say, now say next. Now, just review the details, guys. Say, now I am going to create the auto scaling group. Say, meantime, see here, there's no instances right now. Say, when I say create auto scaling group, it is going to launch the instance, right? Say, create auto scaling group. Update capacity. Wait, it will take few seconds to update. Meantime, you can see it is going to launch the instance. See? Say it's pending. Huh? The status is fine. Instances, the instance launch one, auto scaling group. Say we have defined one instance, so it is fine. So guys, my question is, if someone delete this auto scaling group, what will happen to this instance? say guys, the instance also going to terminate automatically, right? When you delete the auto scaling group, it will delete the instance. Say right now is running one instance, it will delete the instance. Say desired capacity is there, minimum is there, maximum we have go up to 3 instances, guys, right? 3 instances. All right. So guys, say let's see the instance here. Say the health check is still the status is not finalized. So it is still check the health. Say okay, it's not finalized. This is the default health check, guys. Right? It will check the hardware, it will check the applications, blah blah things, right? OS and blah blah things. Still is not finalized. The health check is still checking. Right. Okay. Still is launching. Right. Say let's type the IP and see whether all the softwares are ready. We have installed Apache. We have started the Apache. Right. Say let's copy and paste. Whether see is perfect, is working. Right. It's working, guys. That means our Apache installed and is in the running state, right? Right. Now it's fine, guys. See the 2 by 2 is passed. The health check also passed. The default health check. Right. Now see the interesting part, guys. This is the auto scaling group, guys. Right. Now click here. You can see desired capacity is there, minimum capacity, maximum capacity, right? The template, what template test has been used, my template, you can see the template configuration here. You can see the network options, purchase option and instance type, right? We are using on-demand instances. Load balancer, there's no load balancer attached, guys. Health check, the grace time is 300, guys. And you can see all the parameters here. Now, see the activity. Here, you can see what has happened, the logs. The instance is launched on, say, this instance has been launched. And here we launch one instance. What is the start time and end time? Right. Say auto scaling group charging desired capacity from 0 to 1, and the date is there. Launch was started response to different between desired to actual capacity. Right. So this is okay. Right. You can see the log. Okay. That means auto scaling group launch the instance. Say okay. Now see, guys, auto scaling group. Right. Here, guys, you can see number of policies. We ignore this part when we configure the auto scaling group. Right. Now we are going to configure the policies. Now see, say you can see dynamic scaling policies, productive scaling policies, and scheduled scaling policies. Right. Let's configure this one first. right? Right. Say create, that means we can schedule. Say midnight, I need 2 instances, right? Likewise, you can schedule. Say create schedule action. Just click here. Right. Say name. Say schedule. Say let's see schedule 1 or something. Here I need 2 instances. Okay. Minimum 1. Say maximum. Say yes 3. Take it 3. Say occurrence, when this one happens once, so every 30 seconds, hour, every day, every week, right? You can set the timing, right? Now let's say once. Now see guys, the timing UTC time, say, right? So let's see the UTC time online. Say what is the UTC time right now? Say the dates are fine, 24. Say 980. 920, I need 2 instances. So 921, I need 2 instances, let's say, right? Say let's schedule it. Say 921. Say 21 UTC time, guys. Let's say let's right. Okay. Say create. Right. Say schedule action created successfully. Right. Say click here and say right fine. Right. So say this one is our time, guys. Say this is okay, Sri Lankan time, right? UTC time is different. That means 921. I need 2 instances, right? Say 920. You can see the instance. See, not launch. When the time turn to 921, you can see another instance is going to load, right? Say still 2020. Just refresh the time. Instances still 1. Universal time. $21. See, refresh. It is going to launch. See, pending. Say another instance coming up. Is 920. Say if you go for lambda and all, you can, it will automatically, you can write some program and when the load comes, increase the instance. Okay, it will increase the instance. You can see is running. Okay, another instance launched. The time is perfect, guys. Now our policy works. Now see, what will happen to this policy, guys? Just say refresh. Policy gone. Policy complete the work and go. Right? Now, my requirement is I am going to reduce the instances. Say, again, I am going to create policy. Say, schedule EC2 schedule 2 or whatever, right? I need one capacity, minimum one. Okay, just put 3. Say, what is the UTC time? Say, let's see the timing, 9:25. Say 9:25. I'm going to reduce the instances. Say, let's see, 09:25, and say create a policy. Okay. So when the time become 9:25, it is going to terminate one instance, right? Terminate one instance. See, 9. Okay. You can see the one instance launch is fine. Okay. It is going to terminate the instance. You can see one instance is launched in this availability zone. Another instance is launched in this one. We have configured. Now my question is, guys, which instance is going to terminate? Which instance? This one or this one? We are going to learn, right? Now see the timing, 24. Still we have 1 minute time to terminate. At 9:25, guys. Say it is going to, right, delete the instance, right? So it is going to terminate the previous instance. Thing is, instance is very close to the billing hour, right? Okay. We are going to learn separately this one. Right. So this one is running, this one terminate. See the policy, guys. Just refresh, it also gone. So guys, now you know this policy, scheduled action. That is fine. Now we are going to learn another policy, dynamic scaling policies. Right. Now see, let's configure the dynamic scaling policy. Create dynamic scaling policy. If you see here, you can see three policies: target tracking, tracking scaling, step scaling, symbol scaling. Right? Let's configure the symbol scaling first. Right? Say scaling policy name. Say symbol scaling policy, SSP. Right? You can give any name. Right. Now see CloudWatch alarm. So we are going to learn separately, guys, this one. But at the moment, I am going to configure the alarm. Right? Say guys, this alarm goes to my email. Wait, so wait, my email is not. So give me a second, guys. I'm checking my email. Okay, anyway, I'm going to log into just email. Give me a second, guys. I just I'm going to log into this email, guys. Give me 1 second. So let me get. Here, yeah. So the alarm goes to CloudWatch. Say, let me configure. Say, we are going to learn separately, guys. Right? Just see, right? Just see. Say, let's configure the CPU utilization, right? Say if the CPU utilization goes greater than 50, I have to get the alarm, right? Right? All right. Say next. Just create the topic. Just put the email where I sent to. Create topic. Create topic. Say existing one. Just say next and finish it off. Alarm. Say my alarm CPU or something. Just copy and paste. Next. Create alarms. Say the alarm name is my CPU topic, guys. Says say if the alarm goes greater than 50, sorry, a CPU utilization go beyond 50, it will send the alarm, right? And it send one of the email. Say now see here it's saying warning. What you can do is just say confirm subscription, right? Confirm. Right, that's all. Now just say refresh. Okay, say the action enable, right? You can see that. Now, right? Say CloudWatch alarm. Say click here, new topic. This is the new topic we have configured in the CloudWatch alarm. Say CPU utilization 60, right? This one. Wait. This one says CPU utilization greater than 50. So here, then say refresh. Yeah, this one. My alarm CPU. Okay. Say my alarm CPU, this one. Greater than 50, not 60. Right. Now see guys, don't worry about this part. We are going to separately learn. Right? So at the moment, I just configure this one. Now the alarm part is fine. Now we are in symbol scaling policy. Say action taken. Now we are add or remove, we are adding. Add one instance capacity. Right? If the CPU utilization go beyond 50 at one instance. Right? Now see guys, it's something like this. Now this is our instance, guys. This is the policy document we attach with auto scaling group. This policy document we attach with auto scaling group. Say that this is the instance EC2. This is a policy document, say P. The policy document says if the CPU utilization go beyond 50, launch one instance. We can go up to 3. Maximum 3. Now see, say now the CPU utilization is hitting a 50%. Right? So this message given by CloudWatch and inform auto scaling group to deploy another instance. Okay, another one instance. But guys, it won't deploy. Say CPU utilization is 60, still not deployed. It will wait for this time. Right? Say sorry guys, I made a mistake here. Right? Say CPU utilization is 50, so then it is going to launch another instance. Right? Very quick. Then if the CPU utilization go for 60, it will wait this time, this 300 seconds, then it is going to launch another instance, guys. That is the way it works. Huh? First, it scale one policy, then it will wait 305 minutes to scale next policy, right? That is the way it works, guys, right? If you have any doubts, let me know. We will discuss again. Right? Say it's the default one, 300 seconds. Say, and then wait seconds before allowing another scaling activity. That means first it's launch one instance, still the CPU utilization is high. It is going to wait 300 seconds. Then it is going to launch another instance. Still high, wait 300 seconds. Then it is going to launch another instance, right? Okay, that's what it works, right? That means first execute one policy, then wait 300 seconds, then execute or trigger another policy, then wait 300 seconds, then execute or trigger another policy, guys. Right? That's what the timing means, guys. Here, say create. Now the policy is ready, right? Say click here and say just say execute this policy, right? Is done. Now we are going to simulate this one, right? Now see the instance. Now wait, okay. Right. Now see the instance. Still, guys, we have one instance is running. The thing is the CPU utilization is less than 50. Right. Now we are going to give some stress, some load to CPU. Now let's see. I'm going to give some load. Say connect this one. Say now see the CPU utilization. You can use stop command to you can see the CPU utilization. Say CPU still this percentage. Right. Now we are going to give the load to the server. Right. Let's see how to give the load. Right. Still see. Say guys, say let's give the load, guys. Say CPU load test Ubuntu or something, just type. I'm not. Say you can see here how to impose high CPU load and test, right? Say what you can do is you have to install the software, this software, just copy and paste here. First of all, you have to install the test software, then increase the load. Say, you can say this is for red hat, this is for Ubuntu machines. Say now I am going to increase the load. Say 2000. Now see guys, I am going to send this command background. Okay. The reason is the foreground, I am going to run top command. In Linux machines, if you like to send any commands background, put ampersand sign. Now enter, it goes to background. So it goes to background. The job goes to background. Now see the top command. Now see the utilization 12. Let's see the utilization. Say wait some time. Say still 12, right? Say let's say top. Say guys, wait some time. You can see the percentage. It's going to load, right? Now see the graph here. Say insufficient data. The CPU utilization goes high, it is going to launch another instance. See the instance here. Say guys, it is going to launch the second instance. Say it's launched. Right? The reason is the policy. We have configured the policy. We say we add this. See, second instance launch. Say, but the CPU is. Wait. Now I put it to foreground. Right. So let's see the wait. There's no graph here. Okay. I got the reason. Yes. Thing is, we have configured these things. Wait. So anyway, it's launched the instance, right? So guys, just the reason is I have chosen the wrong load balancer. That's what I couldn't get the graph here, right? Anyway, we are going to configure this one. says my ALT, right? Anyway, we can see here the instance launched. You can see the second instance is going to launch, right? Now see, I am going to say configure the another policy here. Say now see it will add the instance. Will add the instance. So meantime, I am going to configure another simple policy. If the CPU utilization is less than 50, remove one instance, right? Say now the CPU is high. Say let's configure the second policy here. Now say symbol scaling policy one. Say let's configure the alarm. This one. So I couldn't see any graph. So anyway, says 50. Lower row equal to 50. Say next. Create new topic. Say less 50 or something. Just put something. Just send just copy and paste the email. Just subscribe the topic here. Right. Now see, now I am going to remove. Don't choose add. Say remove. Say one instance. Say if the CPU capacity less than 50, remove one instance. Right. Say create topic. Now see we have two topic. One is one says add one instance, other one is says is less than 50, remove one instance. Right? We have configured. Now guys, say let's see the instance number of instance. Still we have two instances. Yeah, okay. Now I am going to remove the load. Say Control C. Say let's see now the load has been removed. This is the load command, guys. Now I stop the load command. Right? Say if I say jobs and any running jobs, there's no jobs right now. Right? Now utilization is is less than 50. Just say, anyway, just I'm going to restart the instances. That's better. Otherwise, it will take some time. Now see guys, now I restart. Now auto scaling group is going to remove one instance. In the policy we have set, if the load is less than 50, remove one instance, right? Right. Say just refresh. It will take some time. So guys, this one CloudWatch, we are going to learn separately, right? The thing is, there's no graph here. Anyway, I'll show the graph. Wait, this execute this one. Now, if you see the this one, you can if you type top, you can see the utilization is less than 50. Is say 0. You can see 0. Right now, see it's going to remove one instance here. See terminated. See it has terminated. Now one instance is running. Right. Again, if I execute the command, it is going to launch the instance. Right. Now say, now one is running, right? We have removed. So say again, say I'm going to low, say okay. Now see is 0.3. Now we should say, let me put this one to background. We should go to 100. See, the thing is, we have to install this newly installed machine. So we have to install this. Now see the top is 0.0. Now see, let me increase the load. Oh, sorry. Say guys, this command. Say put it to background. Or what we can, okay, just execute and see, we can connect another terminal and see these things. Stop. Now just keep like this. Wait. It's the same machine, different terminals. Here the top is running. Here I'm going to execute the command. Say this one. Here say let's put higher number. Just put 2000 or something. Now let's observe the CPU utilization. Right here, I put 2000. Let's see the just observe this one. But if it goes to 100, still is 12. Right? Maybe say still is 12, but I need say see let's put see now it's dropping. Say just say 20. Anyway, I'll check this issue, but if it goes to 100, there's an issue here. CPU. Say meantime, but it should 100 guys. Anyway, I'll check this one, but now it's saying 10%. But meantime, you can see the instance launching. Right? Just say refresh. So it's going to launch, right? Right. So this issue I'll check and let you know. Right. So likewise, we can so configure the policies, guys. So when the CPU goes high, it will launch another instance. So guys, so these are the policies, guys. So guys, I'm going to remove these policies, right? Just say delete. Right. So next one is dynamic scaling policy. This one we have learned simple one. Next one, step. Step is like this. just say step one policy, step policy. Say here we are going to configure the CloudWatch here. Say add. Say let's configure the CloudWatch. Say 1 hour. Say EC2. Auto scaling. Just choose the auto scaling. CPU utilization, just select metric. Just say is greater than 50. Say next, and choose one topic here. Just choose choose any topic here. Right. Say next. Say put as you wish. Just create alarm or something, right? So we will study separately this one. And refresh. Yes, say choose like this. Say at one instance, if the CPU utilization when 50, right? So then add one. Say you can configure like this. Say if this is there, then add one instance. If this is there, if the CPU utilization between 60 to 70, add one instance. Say 70 to 80, then add one instance, right? Then add one instance when it goes to actually we can put maximum 80, right? Say it's to 100 at one instance. Okay, likewise we can configure number of instances when this CPU utilization was high. Say for example 50 to 60, then one instance. 60 to 70, then one instance. Likewise we can add instances, right? This is about this step instances, right? It's similar to this one, symbol scaling. Here we can add many if parameters, if conditions. Say if this one is there, we can add one. If this one is there, we can add one. Okay. Likewise, we can add some if conditions when we choose the step policies. Step by step, we can increase the number of instances, right? Before that, guys, I'll show the graph part. Graph part is not properly come up, right? Say, let's configure this one and I'll quickly show the graph. Anyway, I'm going to delete all the things. You can see nice graphs. Say, let's delete this also. Say, guys, when I delete this one one is going to remove all the instances. Say, one instance is right now is running. Say, when I delete the auto scaling group, it is going to terminate the instance, right? terminate the instance. Say now, say I'm going to delete this one. It is going to say delete, say delete. Now say is deleting. Say at the same time you see here, say just refresh, also terminate. Right? Now it's deleted. We are going to create new auto scaling group, and I'll show the graph part. Okay. Because it's not come out well, right? Right. Instance terminated because we have removed this one. Now, guys, we are going to configure new auto scaling group. Right. Say create new auto scaling group. Auto scaling demo auto scaling group. Yes, put test. Right. Guys, please remember the name. Launch template. Say we are going to use this template. You can see the version and all. This time I'm going to configure very quickly. We need this one. No, load balancer, just say add this one. Just say next. Say this time, say just go with 3. We need 1. Say right now there is no policies attached. Say next. Say next. And now this is our newly created auto scaling group, guys. Let's see, the instance is going to launch. Yes, it's going to launch. Right. Now, let's refresh. Yes, it's done. Now, let's configure the graph part, guys. Say, yes, choose the auto scaling group. Auto scaling. Create auto scaling policy. Yes, symbol policy. Symbol policy. Just type right. Say CloudWatch. Say guys, please remember the name. So last time I have given the wrong name for this auto scaling group. Please carefully watch. Say I need 1 hour. I need 1 hour interval for the CPU usage and all. Right. Say EC2, right? Then choose the auto scaling group. Just give the right one. Otherwise, we won't see the right. So it's yes, choose the auto scaling group name, the right name. Right, wait. Just check our auto scaling group. Auto scaling group test. Right. Choose the EC2 here. Auto scaling. Search the name here. auto scaling group test. But there's no. Just wait. Yes, refresh it. I think the instance are not ready. So just say the instance. So instance are ready. So, see here, choose, this is the auto scaling group, just say CPU utilization, right? Right? So choose the right name, otherwise you won't get the correct graph. Yeah, right? Select metric. Right? You can see the one plot is there. Right? Say, let me give some stress to this machine. Right? Say this machine, I'm going to give some stress. You can see the graph. We are going to separately discuss the stress issue, guys. So there's a stress issue here. Then we have a separate session for that one. Right? So let's say it's greater or equal to 50. Right? Say, let's see the, but there's no graph. Say I'm going to create a new topic here. Yes, put some meaningful name. You can get the notification here. Say it will send a notification to subscribe. alarm CPU, alarm CPU, say next. Say next. Here guys, you can see the graph, huh? No. Say create alarm. Say just subscribe it. Just go here and say just choose this one. Just say confirm subscription. Right. So guys, now say refresh. You won't get this one. Say refresh. Anyway, it will take some time. Create alarm. It will take some time. Now say the status is okay. You can see here the CPU utilization graph. Say you can see the graph here. Right? Say this is for every 1 hour cuts. Say see you can see the timing. Every 5 minutes you can see the graph pattern. Right? Right? So the thing is, I am using Gmail. Gmail, it takes some time to subscribe, guys, right? But if you use Yahoo and all, it bit speed, right? Better to use Yahoo email, right? You can see here, right? You can see the graph, right? Say this is our breaking point. Say if this graph go beyond this percentage, then it is going to send the alarm, okay, or send the SMS or email. We're going to send the alarm here, right? Right. For since this one is Gmail, it takes some time, guys. Right. Right. See, you can see the graph pattern. Right. Right. Say you can change this one. Say 200. Say likewise, we can see here. Now say the policy. Say now we are going to choose the policy here. Say simple policy. Say CPU alarm. Say it goes beyond more than 50 at one instance, right? And say create policy. This is the way we are creating the policies, right? So we have learned here two policies. One is symbol scaling, other one is step scale, right? Other one is there target tracking scale, right? Let's see how this one works. Say target tracking scaling is like this. Say say, let's see, we are going to configure the policy. Right? Let's see if the CPU utilization goes high and at one instance. Say, it will automatically manage. If the high traffic comes, it will automatically increase the number of instances, guys. Right? If the load balancer experience high traffic, then automatically is going to increase the number of instances. If the load balancer experience low traffic, then it is going to automatically reduce the instances. Okay, that is an interesting part of this target tracking scaling, guys. Okay. Okay. Everything automatic depends on the traffic. But if you go for this one, this one and this one, okay, it is very strict to the policy, right? So that's what people prefer, target tracking scaling. That means if the traffic is high, automatically increase the number of instances. If the traffic is low, then reduce the number of instances. Let's see how to configure this. Say, meantime, you can see the graph, CPU graph is now hitting this one, right? Say, now it's in alarm state. Now say, okay, it's going to mail, right? It is going to mail to my email. Say, since it's a Gmail, it will take some time, guys. Better to go for Yahoo account. That's the best option. Now I'm going to stop this one. So you can see the instance. Sometimes say it's launch another instance, guys. The thing is, the CPU utilization is beyond this one, right? This one, that's what is launched the instance, right? Right. We are going to study separate this one, guys. Don't worry at the moment. Right. Let's Control C, stop. Right. Now see, we are going to configure the target tracking policy, our third policy. Okay. This is a bit interesting policy. Say, meantime, I'm going to remove all the policies, guys. Say, let's go to auto scaling. Yes, say, just disable or delete policy as you wish, guys. Right now, it is okay. It is going to terminate the instance. Let me delete all these things. Right. Now, guys, we are going to learn the third policy, right? Target tracking policy, guys. Now we'll take a short break, guys. Now the time is 4 o'clock. We'll get short break and we will start around 4:15, guys. Okay, we'll get a short break. Let's start, guys. So, guys, in our website, we have launched the practice test. Just log in and try out some questions. Right? Anyway, we are going to discuss the questions as well. Just for the practice, we are going to planning to launch 3 or 4 practice tests. Right? Just practice it. So this is the time and all. It's really helpful for your exam, right? Right. So you can see the practice test link. I'll share on the WhatsApp as well as in the group also. Just go through them and just try out. It's really helpful for you. So meantime, if you have any difficulties, let me know. We will discuss those questions. Right. Meantime, we are going to do some questions as well. Right. Please go through this link. Now. So this the test issue I'll sort out this issue, right? Give me some time, I'll sort out. Right. Now, so we have learned these two policies. Now guys, I have a question. Right. Now, thing is, say this is the minimum. Say this is the desired instance. This is the minimum instance. This is the maximum instance. Right? We have 3 instances. Now, I am going to choose this one. Step scale. Here, I just define the say just say I'm going to add say 1 instance. Say I'm going to choose another 1 instance. If my range is like this, say 70. Say I'm going to launch 1 instance. Right? Say add instance, say is 80. Say I'm going to launch 1 instance. If the utilization, CPU utilization goes high, then I am keep on launching the instance. Fine. Say guys, this is the step policy definition is something like this. Right? So guys, my question is, how many instances I can launch here? How many instances I can launch here? See the policy and answer the question. This is the step policy, guys. If the CPU utilization goes high, I am going to launch 1 instance. If the CPU utilization is in between 60 to 70, I am going to launch 1 instance. Likewise, I am launching the instance. Keep on launching the instance. Now, my question is, how many instances I can see here? That means how many instances I can launch. Say the answer is, say at the moment 2 is running. Say if I add 2 plus 1, 3, right? Later, also I am going to launch the instance. So I am going to add 1 instance. Later I am going to add another instance. Later I am going to add another instance 6. Say is that 6 is the correct answer? According to this scenario, guys, is that 6 is the correct answer? Is that correct, right? Is it correct? No, guys, thing is, it's not correct. The maximum I can go for 3. This one, the 3 I have defined in my auto scaling group. Auto scaling group. So I agreed. We agreed 3 maximum. So we can go. So the answer is maximum 3. Okay, 3 is the correct answer, guys. Right? 3 is the correct answer. Thing is the maximum 3 that is defined in the auto scaling rule. We agreed maximum 3, we can't go beyond 3. Right? Now, another question, guys. Say we have 2 availability zones. Right? So the 2 instances here, 1 instance here. Here the definition says it's more than 50 to 60 or launch 1 instance. Sorry, in between 50 to 60 launch 1 instance. See the, say now this one is 20% CPU utilization. This one is 30% CPU utilization. Sorry, this one is 20% CPU utilization. This one is 5% utilization. Right? So these are in one auto scaling group. Sorry, this one is in one target group. Target group, we have instances spread across multiple availability zone. Right? So it will calculate the whole usage. 20 plus 20, 40, then 40 plus 5, 45. Right? Then it won't launch the instance. Say if this one goes to, this one goes 25, then it will accumulate all the percentage, 20 plus 20, 40, 40 plus 20, 65. Right? Then it's going to launch the instance. Right? Like that. Right? So guys, just say, right? Say if 2 instances are there in one availability zone, it will calculate this this instance usage and this instance usage. And then it accumulate and see the final results. If it is 55, then it's going to launch the instance, right? Like that, right? The average. Right. So now, guys, we have learned these 2 policies. Say one is step scaling, other one is simple scaling. Now we are going to launch target tracking scaling. This, say, right? So let's see the instance. So I'm going to delete this one manually, or just refresh. Yeah, let me delete this. Say if I delete, what will happen, guys? If I delete this instance, what will happen? Auto scaling group is going to launch 1 instance here. We have agreed 1 minimum, 1 desired, and 3 maximum. So it's going to launch 1 instance here. Say, let's see, I am going to delete these instances. What will happen? It's going to launch only 1 instance. Huh? right now, guys, there's no policies here. Cancel it. Auto scaling. Right now, there's no policies. It takes sorry, it is here two. Let me put one here. One. Just update. It is going to launch only one instance. Say is now launching. Right? This here is right now we want one instance. Right? Now automatic scaling, create dynamic scaling process. Say let's choose target tracking policy. Now it's going to track the target, right? Say CPU utilization is a metric. Say metric means CPU usage is a metric. Memory usage is a metric. Bandwidth usage is a metric. IO usage is a metric. Those are the metrics, guys. Right? Say if the CPU utilization goes 50, launch instance, right? Say at the moment you can see one instance is running. Right? Say create. Now the policy has been created. Yes, say X, say right. Now the policy has been created. You can see the policy now, right? Now you can see one instance is running, right? Now I am going to give the load to a CPU, right? Let's see what will happen to these instances. Say yes, say just choose the public IP. Now I'm going to give the load to CPU. Right? You can see this policy how it works. Say instances. It is going to launch one instance. Huh? Now still is initiating. Will take some time. Meantime, guys, you can see the logs here. What is going on? Okay. Right. Now you can see the logs. What is going? Right. We have all the log entries for this. Say because of what reason it has failed, the health check failed, or the shrinking the instances, the policy changes. You can see all the logs here. This is the monitoring tab, guys. You can see all the EC2 instance parameters, right? All the parameters you can see here. CPU utilization, you can see this utilization, all the metrics. These are the metrics, guys. See, these are the metrics. Now the CloudWatch is monitoring these metrics, guys. All right. Now see the instances here. Let's see. Let's wait. We need some time actually. All the policy execution, we need some time. Now the CPU is bit high. Let me add say some more commands. Say, so we need to wait some time. So what I can do is wait. See here, see guys, it's going to launch another instance. So guys, it's like this. Say, now this is the our instance is hitting the 50%. Now it's going to launch the instance, right? Then the load will share. So for say, let's say for example, it becomes 25. Say maybe it becomes 25. Say, okay, sorry, say it becomes let's say 20. Say average 45 less than 50, right? That's fine. Say it's going to launch the instance. It launch one instance and see the load. Okay, let's see it's less than 50, then is fine, then it's good to go. If not, again it's going to launch another instance and then balance the CPU utilization, balance the workload, guys, right? That's how it works. Okay. Now see, it's balanced now. Okay, it's fine. Okay, then it won't launch any instances, right? But now, guys, see, I'm going to stop the load. Now see, Control C to stop the load has been stopped. Right? Now see, now there's no CPU load. then it is going to terminate one instance, right? There's no load, then it's going to terminate one instance. Say, let's see, refresh. Or just reboot this machine. Okay, otherwise. Thing is, guys, why I'm rebooting is it will flash the RAM, right? Say now, see the policy change. So. Sorry, guys. Now there's a policy change. It will take 300 seconds. That means 5 minutes to terminate the instance, right? Now see, we will quickly see another option here. Say instance refresh means, say if you click instance refresh, it will delete all the instances one by one and recreate the instance, right? That's what we use instance refresh. Say, you may think where we use instance refresh if say for example any script change. We are writing a Lambda program or any APIs. Say we change some script, right? Say on that time we refresh the instance and recreate the instance, right? Say on the time we use refresh, right? If you click refresh, it will delete instance and recreate new instance, right? That's about this. Now we are going to do a mini project now today. Say, wait, now it's going to terminate. Huh? Wait. Yes, say refresh. Let's see. It's going to terminate. Says there's no CPU load. It will take 5 minutes, guys. I think it may be terminated around. I think it started 4:41, 4:44, 4:45. It's going to terminate. 300 seconds means 5 minutes. So that is about this. Now they see the instance management. You can see in service. The two instances are in service, right? But still, say we are in a target tracking policy, see still is tracking. So just say refresh. Say unfortunately it's going to launch another instance. Wait. I will terminate 2 instances. You can see here, add or remove capacity units as required. Right? Depends on the requirement, it works. Right? So wait is going to terminate. The thing is, there's no load right now. Let's wait for 50. Finally, we are going to learn, this is the final policy, guys, predictive scaling policy. Say, this is the prediction. Say, for example, say I know every midnight my traffic volume is high, then I am going to create a policy for predictive learning is depending on my metrics value, right? I'm going to create the policy for right particular time, right? Right. Say something, some sort of forecast, some expectation. So we can say some Hollywood singer is singing, right? On that time, say particular day, the Hollywood singer is going to sing. Say on that time, okay, I'm going to increase my CPU usage, right? Or CPU usage or increasing number of instances, okay, scale out, right? Say that also we can configure here, right? Every 5 minutes, I'm going to launch instances, right? So it's a kind of schedule policy, right? It's some expectation, right? This one. Some forecasting events, say for example, scaling policies use historical data to scale out the group ahead of forecasted hourly load, right? So one is forecasting, other one is say particular hour, right? Say number of days you monitor the traffic, right? Then you come up with a solution, particular hour, you are going to increase the number of instances, some sort of forecasting. Okay, particular hour only, right? Right. Save it, will not terminate. You can say add or remove picture. Say let's restart the instance. Say you can see the hit of forecasted hourly low, right? So you know the particular time, say for midnight 12:30 to 1:30, there's the database backup going on, then we need more instances, right? Then the just run more instances on particular time only, okay? Maybe hourly or right? Say, let's see. Yes, say refresh. But cannot terminate it. Yes, wait the 2 minutes time. Wait guys, say scaling is enabled. Scaling is enabled means we can shrink the instance, right? Reduce the instance. Okay, anyway, I'm going to keep this one as it is. We'll see what will happen. Right? Right. So these are the policies, guys. Right? So if you say refresh, it will delete and recreate the instances. So if there's any policy change or script change, it will refresh the instances, right? Yeah. Anyway, we keep this one as it is, otherwise we'll waste our time. So we have the half an hour time, guys. Yeah. Let's see. Right. Now, so we have completed all the policies, guys. Now we are going to do a small project, right? Let's see. Now we are going to add our load balancer with auto scaling, right? That is our final part today. let's create one load balancer. This one keep as it is, right? I'm going to create another load auto scaling group, guys. Right? Say, let's refresh. Right, keep as it is, right? Create auto scaling group. Say test auto scaling group. Right. Say the template. This one. Next. Say just subnet. Next. Right. Load balancer ELB. Say this one I am going to creating separately. Say 311. There's no policies right now. Say now see. Is updating the policy. Now it's also going to launch one instance here. Say this one we just give a name. SEC2 or something. Just say now it's running, but say this is the newly created auto scaling group. Right? Now see, I am going to create target group. Say I'm going to create the target group as well. Say target group. Say target group 1, HTTP, the health check, HTTP health check. Next, say this time, say I am not going to register any instances. Say, say instances are running here. I am not going to register any instances. See, is blank. Say create target group. Right. So now the target group has been created, thus. Right. Now, let's see our then I am going to create the load balancer. This is the load balancer, guys. I am going to create one load balancer. This say let me choose to create application load balancer. Application, say create application load balance. Say just choose the availability zone here, mapping. Security group. Here we have to choose select the security group. Just choose the security group. I think this one is okay. Security group. Say what is the port it's going to listen, HTTPS 443. Put the traffic to this one. We'll put the traffic to target group 1. Right? So then choose this one certificate. Then say create load balancer. Before that, check everything fine. Launch wizard 1. Create load balancer. Now we have created the load balancer as well. Right? Now go to auto scaling group. Right? Say one instance is running here. Say auto scaling group. Say load balancer. Just choose the load balancer. Application load balancer. This is the target. Now, auto scaling group is informing the load balancer register instances. Right? Right? Register instance. Then load balancer is going to register instances in the target group. Here, if you see the target group, guys, there is no load instances. Right? Now, this is the auto scaling group. Here we are configuring like this. That means auto scaling group is inform the load balancer register the instances in the target group, guys. Right? So we are telling like this. Say update these things. Say once we update, it is going to register the instance here. Just a refresh. Wait, will take some time. See the still is in the provisioning state, guys. Say still not active. When this one becomes active state, load balancer is going to register the instance here, guys. Right? On behalf of us, on behalf of human, it is going to register. Say just again, just refresh. Still not active state, guys. When it becomes active state, you can see one instance is going to register. Meantime, I'll check the instances, say whether it's decreasing or increasing. Say, guys, see, now it's terminated, guys. The policy has been terminated. Now we have only one instance. Right? See, it's terminated. See, one instance is running. Okay. Clear, guys? All are terminated. Previously, you have seen two more instances. Now you see only one instance. Right? This is from another auto scaling group. That one we have launched. This one is from this one. Huh? Don't confuse. Say you can see there are two. This one. Say this one is from this auto scaling. This. Right. Now let's see the status, guys. Say still is provisioning state. Now active. Now you can see the registration here. See, it's registered. Now, okay, automatically registered. Who registered? auto scaling group, guys. Our network load balancer is registered instance here. Who inform auto scaling group? Inform load balancer. Please register instances. Then it is registering instances here, right? So depending on the load, it is going to register, right? Depending on the load, it will increase the instance. Okay. This one is going to register one by one, right? Now you can see the registration, guys, here. Okay, it's depend on the load. Now see the load balancer, it works. Say copy here, paste here, and say this one is HTTPS, not HTTP. Clear? So guys, ask questions. I'm expecting some questions from you. So click here, should work. Say it works, it works. Now see, guys. Now, right? Say if the load balancer experience more traffic, right? If the CPU utilization goes high, this instance CPU utilization goes high, right? Then auto scaling group is going to launch the instance. Then network load balancer register the instance here. Then run the show. Then again goes high, it will produce the instance. It will register the instance in the target group. Then run the show. Right? Meantime, guys, this auto scaling, load balancer is checking the health check. It will check all the health check. The health are okay, fine or fine, right? Likewise, it will check, right? So if there's any hardware failure, then it will inform that one auto scaling group. There's a hardware failure for one instance. I need another instance, new instance. Then it will produce new instance. Again, it's going to register. Then it's run the show, right? Likewise, it works. Right? So guys, any questions, guys, from your side? Say, I hope you can answer any questions, right? Any load balancer questions you can crack, right? I'm sure. So guys, say how it works. Now see something I'll show you. Now see the status is healthy. See the instance status, say status health, say one status is healthy status. Say you can see here that status here. Say one is healthy status, other one is unhealthy, other one is raining. For example, guys, it will the load balancer will check the health. Right? Will check the health. Health is fine. Then is marked as healthy instance. Right? So the guys, there are two type of health checks. One health check is checked by Amazon. Other one is checked by auto scaling group. Right? Sorry. Other one is checked by load balancer. Right? So this health check is presidency. Say this health check is saying unhealthy, but Amazon health check is saying healthy, right? So the final result is unhealthy, right? Unhealthy. That's the way it works, right? Right. Now, say the health check is fine. It says healthy. If the health check is failed, then it says unhealthy, and inform this one auto scaling group. I need another instance, right? It is going to make the instance. But meantime, this unhealthy auto scaling group marked as draining, okay? Draining state, and it will remove from the target group. It will remove, no need, this one. See here. See here, there's a draining state. Okay, it's marked as draining and remove from the target group. That is very, very important, right? It is removed from target group. Now see, guys, now see this instance. I am going to stop the health check, right? Say, now we have 20 minutes time. Take this one, right? Now I am going to stop the Apache. It uses port 80 to check the health. I am going to close the port 80. Then it won't check the health, right? Then it's marked as unhealthy and remove the instance, right? Say I'm going to stop port 80 here. Guys, are you familiar with Docker? Now see, let's stop the Apache here and stop our port 80 also. Service 80 Apache to stop. Right. Now the Apache stop. Now port 80, it won't listen port 80. Now see the say if we click this one, then it won't work out. Say saying bad gateway. Now say I'm going to refresh this. Or what I can do is go to the security group, the instance here, just stop the HTTP and HTTPS, just remove the routes. Just remove the routes. Then it won't listen, port 80, then health check is failed. Now let's see what is the decision is going to take. Okay, what is the decision? Load balancer is going to take. Say unhealthy. The health check is failed, guys. So that's what is saying, unhealthy. Right? Now then it goes to a draining state. Meantime, it's informed auto scaling group. I need another instance. Okay, because the health check is failed, something wrong. Now see here. Instance, you can see another instance is coming up. Say, wait. it will come and the auto scaling group is going to launch an instance because health check is failed. You can see here. Say it's in the draining state, is unhealthy, is in the draining state, it is going to remove from the target group. Say this is the target group. I don't want this instance, remove it. Right. Now, meantime, it's asking this one, I need another new instance. Right? You can see one instance will come quickly here. Right? See, it's initiating. Right? It's informed auto scaling group, I need another instance. This also is going to check. If when the health check fails, remove from the target group, then inform auto scaling group, I need another instance. Right? So you can see the status here, guys. You can see the status and all. Say now training state, it will quickly remove. Say it's another instance is coming up. Say another instance is coming up. It's also unhealthy because I have stopped the port 80. Right? Port 80 is checked through the health port 80. Right? Port 80. Right? Say that also failed, put it to training state. Right? In next time, they might ask this state, auto scaling, target group status. You can see the 3 status. Right? Now, you know how they are communicating each other. This auto scaling group, target group, and the load balancer, right? Now say it's unhealthy, put it to training. I don't want this one. I need another one, right? Again, it's going to launch. See, it's keep on launching. The reason is health check failed. But see, guys, this health check is saying okay, fine. But load balancer, health check is saying unhealthy, then it is going to remove, right? Because this one health check is presidency, right? Right? Now see, it's going to, okay, say it's saying, quickly is going to say, is unhealthy, I need another instance, okay? Likewise, is telling to this. Right? Because the health check is fake. Right? Say total 2 instances, no healthy, no one unhealthy, unused. Saying one is going to die, draining. If the particular instance is in a draining state, it won't check the health. If it is in the unhealthy check, it will check the health, right? Then it put it to training check. You can see the health check parameters here, right? Say HTTP health check threshold 5 consecutive health check. Okay. Say interval every 30 seconds, timeout 5 seconds. Right? You can change the parameters, right, as you wish. Right. Say just refresh. Right. Right. It's also going to training state. Okay. So guys, any questions? So are you happy, guys? If you have any questions, so I'm sure you can break any questions in this auto scaling. Right. So we have the 10 minutes time. So, right. Right. So this is about this auto scaling group and load balancer and the target group and the template, all those stuffs, right? Right. Say now say removed. Say I don't want because it's dead. Now it gets removed. See, there's no instances, guys. Right? This also is going to mark as training state, then inform to health check I need names. So likewise it works. Right? Say if you want, you can change the port, guys. Right? You can customize the port and whatever you like, you can change port 22 or whatever 21 or whatever, say 1056 or 10,050 or likewise you can change the port as you wish. The by default 80 because Apache is running on port 80. That's how easy to do the health check and all. Right. So guys, next big topic we are going to learn that is known as S3 bucket, another storage, and this is pretty much big topic, right? There are many configurations there, right? We are going to talk about this one on next class, guys. Not today because we can finish it off as a very major concepts are there, right? Right. So guys, meantime, please start the question paper we have launched in our website. You can put your name and the email and the phone number. You can start the questions. Further, if you have any doubts, put it in the group. Right? If you put in the group, then everyone can learn. Right? So if you have any issues or whatever thing, right? If you share with everyone, is helpful for everyone, right? So please do the practice test. We are going to launch other maximum 4 practice tests. Just practice, right? Anyway, you can pass the exam. We are 100% guarantee. End of the class, we will give the dumps and everything. Don't worry, right? Meantime, please start to do the questions, right? Right. Say if that if those questions are out of syllabus, say just omit it, right? Whatever you studied, just do these questions, right? Right. Then you can test yourself, right? And it's helpful for your career or the exams or blah, blah. Okay, then guys, then we will wind up the class today. We are going to meet coming Sunday, same time, guys. We are going to start S3 bucket. Okay, very important topic, guys. Right? Okay, guys. Goodbye. Good night.